Good evening and welcome to our 2021 holiday concert. To say we're excited to be on stage is a bit of an understatement, as you well know. It's only been 105 weeks since our last concert here, holiday concert of the variety, which is 735 days and over 17,000 hours we have waited for this. So we finally get to be here, and we're excited, and we're glad you guys are here tonight. This is Concert Band. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. This is Concert Band. It's a freshman band who, midway through their 7th grade year, were told to stay home, and for the next 18 months or so, played into phones and tablets and computers. So you can imagine when they came back in August, there was a bit of dust to clean off. But these guys are doing amazingly well. This is our freshman band, and I'm so proud of them. It's been a blast to work with them this fall. We're going to continue on tonight. On this next piece, I'm going to welcome to the stage. So we do, in a typical year between band and orchestra, we do about 52 events. Pretty hard for one person to manage all that. You'll meet a lot of our parents later on tonight who are super instrumental in that. But for the last almost 6 years, this young man, who's our student conductor tonight, he's just a young kid, has been helping me and is our big-time assistant. The students know him here at Tualatin High School as Mr. Ron. Would you welcome him to the stage, please? Testing. Ah, thank you so much. Let me tell you a little bit more about what we're doing tonight as they're making some transitions. Our next band is Symphonic Band. Want to thank all of our amazing parents out there. In fact, house lights, if you're able to lift it just for a moment. I'm sure as a freshman parent in a high school, it might have been a bit of a shock. It was to us as well. Normally we don't play in 9 football games in the fall, but we just happened to have a team that was pretty good. Yeah. And you parents out there were so incredibly supportive, and the students were, Ron and I were so impressed with these events. We had 9 games this fall, we had a band camp, we had this we're getting ready for, and these students were at almost every event. In fact, I asked them, you guys are quick. I asked them the other day, I said, how many of you guys made it to all 9 games? And there was a bunch of hands that went up. So if you're a parent out there that helps serve, when we serve them pizza every game, I think they're done with Costco pizza for a while. But if you helped out at any of those football games or our fall band camp, would you please stand right now and let's recognize you amazing parents out there. And stand up. And then we'll recognize the board a little later. I want to recognize 2 more people. Speaking about football, we had Mike Haynes out there somewhere. I think I see him over here somewhere. Where's Mike at? Mike stepped up this fall for us and helped a lot with drumline. And you band parents know how important drums are in a band. We want to thank Mike. Also, Amanda Buss did our color guard, all the flag stuff for us this fall. So we really appreciate that. We have Matt Rotolsky out here running. I had his son in band and orchestra several years ago. He's now teaching high school. But Matt has stayed on with us and does all this amazing media stuff you guys see throughout the night and last night. Let's thank, please, if you would, with me, Mike and Amanda and Matt. All right, as I said, this is a symphonic band, and they've got a set for you guys at this time. every group kind of takes its own personality, and I want to compliment this group and let you guys know the great things they're doing. This is primarily sophomore, junior, kind of senior band, and they have grown up very quickly. And the last couple rehearsals in here, I've come in to Riley back there, warming up the band and leading them in a rehearsal while I was out getting things together. So, so impressive. That's like one of the coolest things as a teacher is when you see students like taking the ropes and leading class. It's so impressive. And they were all working together doing some cool stuff. So this band's amazing. This next piece called Bashana Haba, basically wishing you a Happy New Year. Very difficult piece. It's a slower piece, which tends to be more challenging, but they've stepped up and learned this piece and play it very beautifully. This is Bashana Haba. jazz band's making their way on here. Jazz band's been out competing this fall. Our annual Three Rivers League contest happens in the fall, pretty early in the year. And we had some cool things happen at the event. The kids did a wonderful job, but we had some outstanding soloists for the afternoon named from our band. You'll get to hear them play tonight actually on some solos. We had Cohen Velasquez on trumpet, Jonah Bettis on trumpet, and also Paul Mogenberg on guitar, named as outstanding soloist. Would you give it up for them tonight? All right, while they get settled in here, I want to just make mention too that you're going to see a lot in the program tonight. This isn't everything. We've got orchestra and chamber orchestra, symphony orchestra, JV symphony, concert band, symphonic band, wind ensemble, marching band, color guard, drumline, and a partridge in a pear tree. Thank you. Just kidding. We got a lot going on up here. Well, I say that to say, I see Margie out there. I think earlier I saw her sitting out there. It's now kind of dark, but I don't know if anyone else, Melissa, Matt might be here tonight as well, but our administration, starting with Michael and Dr. Sue at the district level, have been incredibly supportive. And these guys are musicians. Margie's a musician, Melissa, many of them are, and they support the arts. Please take a moment. Let's recognize our amazing administration, please. And none of that would happen without them and the support and the community and you parents. Let me just mention the points that is right on talking about support. So we do one major fundraiser every year, which goes right into the students' hands with instruments. We got new chairs a few years back, some more stands, things like that. This year we did it again, but we weren't sure what would happen. In fact, I told Erin Earhart, who's in charge of it, she had some awesome help from Christy Velasquez and Karina Jurczyk, but I told her, I said, I don't know what to expect for sure coming out of COVID, and people have been hit pretty hard, I'm sure, and things like that. Well, needless to say, I didn't realize that we'd have the best year we've ever had. So what happened this year was incredible. Students sold, you parents bought, and we had parents who just donated money, which we so appreciate. So just to give you a little idea, 2 years ago we ran this fundraiser pre-COVID. We brought in a little bit over $4,500 in net sales, goes right back to the students and instruments and such. This year, because you guys are so awesome, we earned in net sales, I believe, I thought it was $555. Anyways, oh yeah, 56. Over $5,600 we earned this year off of point sales. So here's the deal. We've got 9 plus 6 is 2. Oh wait, just kidding, 15 maybe. I think we might have 15 points up here. I think 6 sold last night at the orchestra concert. But we got 9 maybe left, 7 maybe left. I guess 7 left, because 2 are spoken for. So 7 lucky people out there. These poinsettias are only going for 20 bucks, you guys. I don't think Costco can even do that. So this is from Al's Gardens right here, local. Beautiful plants. And I don't even think we'll turn you away if you come up and say, I want all 7. No problem at all. We won't even turn you away, okay? Also, if you're looking for a way to help out and support the program tonight, normally we do pass the hat. We're not doing that right now. But on the way out the doors, you'll find some boxes. They're for money, not for me, not for my salary, but for the kids. So, you know, $100 bills work just fine. No problem on that. Or whatever you got in your pocketbook. But if you want to, of course, just being here is a big deal. But if you want to support some way financially, you're welcome to do that on your way out. I might also direct you to the programs. We got some big time sponsorship happening from the Louis and Virginia Clementi Foundation, Dust Bros, Einstein Bagels, Al Gardens. Check it out. One final thing, if you don't have cash, we accept card. So that's there as well. All right, jazz band, here we go. This is a chart from their league set. It's called Autumn Leaves. And it features, help me out you guys, Cohen and Jonah, Owen, Paul, Jacob, who else? And that's it. Next chart, Big Band Holiday. This has Liam on alto sax, Cohen on trumpet, Owen on alto, and Annalise on clarinet solo. is a really fresh take on a really old song entitled "Oh Holy Night." This is a version that probably most haven't heard. It's only about 5 years old, maybe. It's really a cool version of it, though. It's called "Oh Holy Night." Features Javi on a trumpet solo, and Paul on a guitar solo, and Jonah and Cohen are going to do some fun trading off of solos here near the middle. So for their final piece here, jazz band, this is O Holy Night. last group here, but it's not really our last group. If you didn't make it out last night, we've got a treat for you at the end of the concert tonight. So don't run away. But Wind Ensemble is coming on. I want to point your attention to another really special person here in the audience. If you've ever been on YouTube and seen one of our concerts and the amazing video footage, and look, it's professional, it's really an amazing job. It's because of this man, Tim Gauthier. He's here tonight, been doing it several years for us. Would you give it up for Mr. Tim out there, please? All right, coming on the stage is our audition only band. This is Wind Ensemble. And I want to recognize a couple students from this group. These students, band and orchestra, get auditioned in the fall if they want to. And we had a few students do that this year for the All-State Band and Orchestra, which would be an audition-only group and the top kids in the state. We had a couple students from this group get in this year. Owen Tormal on bassoon and Jacob Fitzpatrick on percussion. Please give it up for them, please. I talked about poinsettias a few minutes ago, but I forgot to mention, we had some top sellers. I mean, we had starting with Alex and Ryan Earhart, they sold 40 plants. Cohen and Page, Sydney Smith, Ethan Grimm, Aaliyah Stroke, Isley, Riley, Catherine, Athena, Tate, Paul, Lexi. These guys all sold at least 10 or more plants. Let's give it up for those two guys. All right, a few more recognitions here. Concert attire. So the students look great tonight in part, or I should say because, not in part, because of Susan Gage, who does all the tux wear and tuck shirts, and then also Jill Grimm, who's Armstrong, responsible for the lovely dresses up here tonight. So we want to recognize them. And then Kathleen Cunnington was responsible for helping me get you guys in here tonight, kind of organize that. And then the lovely decorations, Christy, Brian Velasquez, Jill Armstrong, Katie Strong all came in on Sunday afternoon, took up care of that. If you've noticed, or maybe you haven't, but will soon, our Wolfie floating around. That's because of a young man, I believe he's a sophomore. His name's Michael O'Reilly, and he came to a bunch of games this fall and just donating time to be. So if you're wondering who the man is behind the mask, I just told you. It's Michael O'Reilly. All right, do I have some? Yeah. All right. Jazz band almost ready here. Oh, let me do one more shout out. Where's Alana at? Alana, where are you? Stand up, Alana. So every concert I love to feature student artwork. And I had Alana took this on, and she designed, guys, this is one of the finest covers I've ever seen. She's only a sophomore. Don't go stealing her away to some art school. I mean, I need her for another couple of years. But check out the front of the program there. She designed that entire cover. This is Alana Williamson. Davis on bass clarinet, Owen Tormala on bassoon, and Frank Davis on bari sax. And our trumpet section and other solos throughout there. Do You Hear What I Hear is the next tune. It's another old, but a beautiful, I think, newer sort of rendition, arrangement of this beautiful old tune.
Shucky on the elbow solo, and Britton had a French horn solo in there. Jacob took over the piano there on that one. It's Jacob Fitzpatrick. We have Nguyen that'll play in a moment here. Did I miss any others in there? You know, parents, and grandparents and guardians out there, I want to thank you. These students stay busy doing the right thing. You think about all the students out there doing the wrong thing, young people doing the wrong thing, making the news for the wrong reason. These students have not only played, as I mentioned, 9 football games this fall. They've come to a band camp in the fall. They went down and supported the reopening of the garden corner down there. All kinds of stuff in addition to all these rehearsals. Doing the right thing, all right? And so I would like you guys to join me in not only thanking parents, but let's thank all these amazing musicians up here. just a few more here I want to mention. Christopher Germano, you've seen some emails go out. He's doing a lot of photography for us this year, which we thank him in a big way. Also, Christy Velasquez and Jill Armstrong. If you've been on social media, if you haven't, follow us. They're doing an amazing job this year tracking our events and keeping us posted on what's coming up. So if you're not on there, it's in the program, but it's TUHS Band and Orchestra. It's on Instagram, it's on Facebook. Check that out. We have a website too you can always check out as well. What's so funny? Oh, that. Yeah. So about that. Auditorium custodial staff want to thank you, and then our tech crew tonight. We got Ariana running sound, Parker on house manager, Daphne stage manager, Alex doing the lights. Let's recognize all of our student help sprinkled throughout the building there. All right. After Sleigh Ride, don't go anywhere. We've got a treat for you, and then we want to recognize our booster board after that. I know there's some students that want to say a few things as well. And then also, the bad news. All of this has to go back to the band room tonight. So I know we had like 20 parents say they would help. That's plenty. Students, please help as well. But if you guys would help us after the show tonight, clean off the stage. And then also upcoming events. We got basketball started up. We'll have some games in January, February we'll play at. We got a spring concert in March. We got a retreat coming up. We got some contests in April and all kinds of fun stuff coming up. So stay tuned. Watch those Synergy emails. Hopefully you don't get tired of those. I just try to keep you guys updated. Feel free to delete them if you get tired of reading them. But we just want to make sure students know where to be, when to be, and so on. So without further ado, here's a tune that I probably don't even need to introduce. Enjoy.